Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Okay, folks, this is a special show for me. I'm glad to be up here back home in West Gaston County. And this is the Century Pioneer Family Farm. Scott Clark Family Farm, established 1913. Been here over 100 years, this old family farm. Brantley Clark has invited me to come and observe them and be with them as they do an old pioneer tradition, cane grinding. And it's just special to be up here. I'm not too far from my roots, and I know the Clark family well, and I'm just glad to be here. It's going to be a special morning, so we're going to get in there and talk to them and see what's going on here. Beautiful area. Okay, here's a sugarcane field. You can see they've cut this much right here. But the stalk itself is very tall. These are probably about 12 foot tall. You see where they come in and cut the stalk. These are the stalks here. And this is where it all comes from. You see what a beautiful place the homestead is, the Clark family. And what happens now, on this weekend, they all come together to come out to the cane grinding. We're going to get Brantley Clark to tell us all about it. What a beautiful home. A pioneer farm family. They're scattered throughout Florida. That means you got to be in farming for 100 years to get that distinction. You can see the setup here. These boys have a lot of work now to get all that sugar cane in that machine. are getting bigger. Let's see, what do you want? What do you do?
I hunt deer.
Yeah?
Yeah, I hunt deer with my dad every year. I get some delicious deer sausage.
Oh, changing filters. All right, folks, now we've been watching this operation. We're going to introduce this family. I'm going to start with, from Panama City, Judge Brantley Clark. Okay?
Panhandle Outdoors. My name is Brantley Clark. This is my wife, Lori Clark. My oldest son, Brant Clark. My youngest son, Emery Clark. My dad, Scott Clark. My mother, Shirley Clark. My nephew, Braden Cathy. And we've started making surf about 26 years ago and kept it up ever since. And it's something that we do every Thanksgiving, either the Friday or Saturday after Thanksgiving. This year was Saturday because of the football game last night, and just glad to have y'all here today.
Well, we're tickled to be here. We've been watching, and our roots go way back. And you were telling me the Clark family came down in 1848
Yeah.
and homesteaded here in West Gaston. And we have some of our relatives that we're amazing. This morning we've been tying all our families together, so we know almost everybody in our families. So what great roots you have, and what a great activity to do this. It's
Our whole
cool.
family's involved with it, and we look forward to it every year.
Okay, and you went to graduated from Quincy Monroe, and then went to University of Florida.
TCC, and then the University of Florida, and then Mercer Law School.
Mercer Law School. Okay. And we got to do a disclaimer here about your brother is
Gordy Pongrat.
Gordy Prong. Okay, now they watch the show, so we'll do a disclaimer here. Okay.
And Robert Reed.
All right. Okay. Glad to be here. All right, now we got the juice over here, and tell us what's going on next.
We got a fire under there. We got 4 tobacco burners. What we used to cure tobacco, we was burning that and just heat that kettle up and it boil. And that's what makes the syrup is to boil that juice down to a lower temperature, you know, velocity, whatever you call it.
Uh-huh. And that's old tobacco burners from old tobacco barns.
Yeah.
This kettle came with this place. This kettle's over 100 years old. And my grandfather bought the farm. The kettle came in 1942, and the kettle was here years before that. But they used this to water mules, and because they used an evaporator. My grandfather used an evaporator to cook syrup. So when we started, this was a kettle my dad had from his dad. So this is what we used to cook the syrup in. But actually, they used this kettle to water mules when they grew tobacco here.
Wow.
Mr. Ab Crawford probably used this before my daddy got in 42 to cook syrup on. Ab Crawford.
That's cool.
These kettles were also used to scald hogs when they killed hogs in the wintertime.
The hog killing.
Hog killing, they would use these kettles to scald the hogs and then scrape them and then use, of course, they use different part of the hog. Multiple purposes. It's just hard to find these kettles.
They are hard to find. Okay, we got another family member came up. Who do we have here?
This is my niece, Rachel Kathy.
Featured.
Rachel is a graduate of the University of Florida along with Braden. They're both medical students at Florida State University.
Okay, brother and sister.
Brother and sister.
Y'all went to Niceville High School. Okay, and now y'all are you went to Florida, but now you're at FSU School of Medicine. That's pretty strong.
Yes, sir.
So when FSU plays Florida, you can win no matter what.
You know what? We won last night. Either way, we lost either way. So it was a good game. It was a good game. Humbling.
I guess this is special doing some old family thing like this, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Every year.
You do it every year?
Absolutely.
Okay, Brandy, what we got going now?
Right now, we're doing the first skimming that's been boiling for about probably an hour. And these are the impurities that have come to the top, and we're going to skim these off. We'll keep skimming the whole time, but this is the first time we let them get up a good thick and make sure this doesn't go in the syrup. And these are all the impurities that are on the cane and any trash, and that's not going to work. The more of these get out, the cleaner your syrup will be.
Okay, so it's getting thicker now?
It's getting thicker now. And it's almost like pea soup. It's got that green earthy smell,
Yes.
and pretty soon it'll start, the smell will turn sweeter.
How long do you do it?
It'll take another, it takes what, about 6 hours, you think?
About 6
This
hours.
is a 60 gallon kettle, and we'll usually get about 6 gallons of syrup out of it. So you'll cook out that much moisture or water out of it.
Wow.
Here. Thanks. Go ahead.
Where's my hydrometer at?
Right up
We
there.
got a brand
New
new.
one.
We've
We
got
got
a
a
brand
new
new one in the shop in there. No, in Mama's building. There's a brand. She's got a brand new one.
Get it out.
Oh, we got a while before that. Don't we have to take it down about 2/3?
That's my oldest daughter.
Yeah, Kent State.
Yeah, there you do it.
That's known for some kind of demonstration back in the year.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of doctor is she gonna be?
Podiatrist.
Podiatrist.
So how did she wind up in that?
There's only 9 podiatry schools in the country. And she picked the one that she lunch. She got some silkies, and I don't know anything about silkies, so I was trying to research some stuff. And anyway, you just start getting different people's agricultural pages, and Shep has a lot of good articles. So.
How Georgia though? Georgia's gonna run, but he's not gonna run too far.
It's getting less and less skimming now, isn't it?
Less and less skimming. It's more of the impurities cook out. You can see it's dropped a couple inches since when we first started. So.
Hi, folks. I'm here. I got a lot of special friends, and this guy right here is very important to me because this is Mr. Mac Eubanks. Now, Mr. Eubanks was my guidance counselor back in high school, but he is a native of West Gaston. Ancestors been here. Mr. Eubanks, it's so good to see you.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Tell us how far back does your family go here in West Gaston?
Well, for what I know is my dad and family moved to where our home is now back in 1923, and he was a sharecropper for William Inman. And Mr. William Inman took a liking to him and made him buy the place. which we thank the Lord He did. And of course, it was a struggle. We doing what we're observing today. We made syrup every year, and of course, that was to live with. And this is a hog-killing weather, and not quite cool enough, but yeah, a lot of things went on around Thanksgiving.
And you went to Greensboro High School.
Yes, sir.
And graduated with Mr. Clark.
Yeah, Scott Clark and I started first grade together and graduated together.
What class of Greensboro was that?
1954.
1954. So y'all been friends?
Yeah, we played basketball together and the FFA together and those kind of things.
You spent a lifetime in education. I mean, you were my guys' country. You were school principal.
41 years.
41 years, and I've always had a lot of admiration for you.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
You have any memories back in those school days?
Well, I just remember back in those days it was a joy to teach because the young people were very special. Their parents were very special and supportive, and so it was just a family atmosphere when we had school. And those are the memories I have, and I love to follow people like Winston now as a school board member on top of everything else he does, and it makes me feel good that he is working with the schools. So they got to be better when he's part of the administration.
Well, thank you. I know you knew my folks and my brother. We all knew everybody back in those days.
Yes, sir. Know your mom and daddy real well, and Winston and Wayne were your typical growing up boys, and rural boys, and were very athletic and just knew how to get along with people. Just tremendous people.
We were blessed because we had the people we had, the teachers and coaches we had. They were just so special to us.
Yeah.
I'll always appreciate what you meant in our life and
Yes,
our family's
sir.
life.
Yes, that's. I can remember, like you played football at Quincy High School and went on to the University of Florida, and I've been very proud of everything, man, that you have done since your days of youth.
Well, thank you. I had some good role models.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
All right, buddy.
All right, this picture here now, Mr. Eubanks, tell us who's who in this, or where you are, Mr. Clark.
Right here.
Okay.
Where's Scott?
The blue jean overalls in the middle.
Yes, right there, Scott.
Right there. Okay. Now y'all barefooted or something?
I am.
You're barefooted in the school picture.
Yeah.
y'all actually went to school barefooted?
Yeah.
Or else I pulled them off when I got there.
Yeah, I did that.
So y'all walked down the hallway, a wood floor, wasn't it?
Splinters on them, buddy.
Y'all got splinters at school. Now that's a story you don't hear much anymore.
That's right.
Yeah.
They had they put diesel fuel on the floors, and they were black. And you get that one of them big old splinters in your foot. Feel very good. Either.
That's funny.
Yeah, 52 things right there.
All right, here we are,
Oh,
playing basketball.
Yeah.
Fun pictures.
well, that's Wally Shiver.
Yeah. I think that's Mac
Right there, that's him and that's you, Dad.
That's me. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, y'all
there you
both
go.
are in there.
There you go. Basketball teammates. Did y'all have a good basketball team?
Oh man, yes.
The senior year we did pretty well, except Weewall was in the district.
Weewall?
Weewall.
Oh, my
The year
goodness.
They were.
They were
But
state
they
champs.
won it, but the Greensboro won it in '51. They won the state champ.
State champs in 51. Awesome.
You went on the traveling team.
Yeah, I was on in ninth grade. I got to go to Gainesville.
But me and Wayne Suber didn't get to go because they called us smoking.
Oh,
I heard that story.
Our team was so good though. The subs got to play every last half.
yeah.
They had a terrific. His brother Emmett, he was a dead eye from the.
Outer circle.
If it had been a 3-point line, then
Oh,
he would have been. Oh man, he'd have. No telling what he'd have done. He really was a good shooter.
Yeah, he was.
Y'all played a lot of in the backyard? Y'all,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Scott had a goal right across the road over there in the lot. I believe.
We had it back on the old house up there.
Yeah.
oh, my
We had
goodness.
a barrel hook for gold.
What kind was it?
A barrel, you know them hooks that go around
Yeah,
the
just
barrel, we'd
make
nail it up there and we'd shoot that side. That's all we had. We didn't have a regular gold.
You know the funny thing though, back in the day, Scott was a big man.
Yeah.
In those days, but then we ran against Weewall had a guy about 6, 7 or
Yeah.
something.
Woo!
But Scott could rebound with the best.
Oh yeah.
I could out, but we had one
could
called
box from out
Harris was our center.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Edwin Harris.
Edwin Harris. But I could outjump. He was about 6 inches taller than me, but I could outjump him. I'd get the rebound. I'd jump center. I could outjump.
Yeah, we won, almost won all of our games, but we always,
We won.
Oh.
they pressed.
We won all of them at 3. We won beat us twice and Carabelle once.
Back in the day. From top to bottom, tell us where you are.
Like where I am for school?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yes. You
Somewhere from-
Cleveland, Ohio. You
Okay.
have to say what you're doing, Rebecca.
And what are you doing now?
College of Podiatric Medicine.
Wow. And what kind of work? Podiatrist?
What?
What
You're
kind of
gonna be a
podiatrist?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be a podiatrist.
Okay. And you?
I'm sorry. Now I'm at Florida State College of Medicine.
Okay. We talked about this.
Yep.
And I just want to get all 4 of y'all together.
University of Florida College of Agriculture.
Florida State College of Medicine.
Okay.
No.
Now we talked about them earlier, but these are all brothers and sisters. Okay. Well, good luck to y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.